We make the strings louder.
What's up, guys? Another day back at the shop. Just got done shipping some t-shirts and just basically waiting on the Keytags to be here tomorrow so we can kind of finish off the rest of the orders. But the Saab's actually not looking too bad today. It's not too dirty. I mean, it has a little bit of like dust on it essentially. But I guess let me get in the old parts wagon, show you guys what I got. Got me a little box from Amazon. This wasn't from Amazon. I already opened this at my house. This is a new IPR for my truck. This is an injection control, like injection pressure regulator. So this basically regulates the high pressure oil pump. And I'm gonna put a new one of those on there because mine might be sticking. I also got me some of these vibrant exhaust tips because I want to put them here on the Saab. This is one I was looking at in gazing. So here in the back it has the nice dual exhaust. I think these are like almost 3-inch, maybe 3.5 tips, but this is like a 4-inch tip, and that'll kind of go in there and it'll just look a little bit better, as you guys can tell. Sorry if it's windy, but yeah, what do you guys think? I think that's gonna look good. I also I seen a video, some guys talking about a $16 like Amazon like foam cannon for pressure washer. So I got that, and then I got me some tips, and then I also got like the fittings and everything to adapt it to my pressure washer. So my pressure washer has this really random, I mean, this thing where it like expands on the front, and I don't know, it just seems like it sucks. Like, I don't know, I've used all the pressure washers with these tips on them before, and they worked really well. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on there with the little quick connect, and that way I could go quick connect to this little foam cannon. And because I've always wanted one of these, I've always wanted to try that, and I finally did. But so we'll see, we'll test this out. But link will be in the description if you guys are interested in this cheap foam cannon and the fittings and stuff. But David, here's the old the juke. So this is the thing that I painted the front end pieces for. And David, he needed to buy these two little things, so he hasn't been able to get it bolted together yet.
Another one of those.
Oh, you had to buy another one? So one's going to be painted and one's not?
Well, we're going to get all painted.
When?
Huh?
When?
Soon.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so this is the juke that had a little bit of front end damage. He replaced the radiator condenser, up radiator support, little side deals. And the hood and bumper that I painted aren't here, I don't think. They're not here, right?
No, I was just gonna.
And what year is this one?
12.
That's a 12, and he like got like the HID like headlights and stuff out of like the HID, like the ballast and stuff in them, like the actual, no, the projector. So it has the projector and the HIDs out of like a 17, and he got those, so he's gonna upgrade like the headlights on it. But yeah, so I'm gonna get these fittings changed out, and I'm gonna do some snow foaming, hopefully, if I can get it to work. If I have the right soap. So that was basically just a quick little rinse off with it, just pressure. I mean, it looks pretty clean. There's no dust on it anymore. but I mean, it wasn't really dirty to really test it. So that's kind of a bad example. I just mostly wanted to see how foamy it was. So now we're gonna come over here to my brother's car. He has this Taurus, and you can see on the side, it has all this like, I mean, he hasn't washed this thing in probably months, so it's just all grimy and stuff. So I'm curious to see what it will actually do on this. So we're gonna foam cannon it real quick, and then just pressure wash it. Don't touch it, not actually give it like a mitt wash, just let the foam kind of chill on it. And I wanna see how clean it actually makes it. I don't know. So Taurus was a good test candidate because you guys seen all the stuff that was actually on it. But yeah, it definitely didn't take off the correct layer of grime. I mean, you could see, oh wow. I mean, that layer's actually really on there, like holy shit. Maybe I made it worse. But yeah, so you could definitely see there is another whole layer of road grime in here. But like I said, he probably hasn't washed this thing in a couple months. And I mean, you can't really expect it to come out looking beautiful without it actually being touched and the you know, actually wiping it off. So my Saab turned out all right. You know, it had a decent layer of like just a synthetic wax on it that I always spray. But the issue that I have, I already wiped it down. The issue that I always have here is water spots. So you can see up on the roof, there's already water spots because I didn't wipe up there. But yeah, I need to get like a deionizer or something, but haven't really looked into them. But yeah, David's making a little bit of progress on this thing. So I think I'm gonna have my brother, we're gonna hose it off with this foam cannon again, and then he's just gonna wipe it with a mitt and you know, get like a bucket and a mitt and actually give it a hand wash now. So funny story, the guy who I got the car from, I don't know, it was probably 2 years ago, I actually bought this carpet from him, and this was a carpet out of the actual car. So the original carpet's going back in it. The only bad thing is it has one hole right here, which really, really sucks. But other than that, the carpet's really clean, other than that little hole. But I think we'll try to either get, I know some companies, like you could get some stuff like this and just put it on there, or maybe a floor mat. But essentially, I really want to put the carpet back in there just for, you know, sound deadening purposes and just to make it feel like a nice clean street car again. Here is a set of like rear kooky seats that we got. All right, these ones were on Craigslist, so I got those because it didn't have seats. And basically, so what I did is I just put some degreaser in the foam cannon and just foam cannon this stuff, so it actually got like a nice good degrease type of deal. Oh, and I got a rear hatch thing. But if you guys ever have like a car that's like really dirty, really grimy, this thing wasn't really dirty. It's mostly dusty from sitting around. But if you just spray it with degreaser and then pressure wash it and then just let it dry for like 2 days, you know, either like basically hanging so it'll actually drip so it won't get moldy or anything like that. But this is a trick I learned in my, you know, the Craigslist days. But you got something super dirty, super grimy, just degrease it, pressure wash it, let it hang it to dry, and set it out in the sun, let the air dry it out. And it'll make the whole interior of your car just smell like nice and like neutral again, and not have like let's say you buy like a car that somebody had a pet in, or they spilled Coca-Cola or, you know, anything on it. Makes it a lot better. But anyhow, I'm gonna pressure wash this stuff after I let this degreaser sit for a little bit. But I'm pumped on that foam cannon. Okay, so back at the shop the next day, rear seat turned out really good. I mean, it wasn't really that dirty. It just kind of had like some people grime and stuff on it. Here's the rear hatch thing. I cleaned that as well. David got this like crazy, I don't know. He got like, he scores the most random stuff on the internet. And this was on Craigslist. So this is one of those like electric like camera dollies. Mm-hmm. And it moves like super well. You could, it'll basically do whatever you tell it to do. So it'll like move and pan and take pictures and time lapses, and I don't know. So he got that. So there's gonna be some good giveaway car like footy here in a little bit. But anyhow, this is the carpet that's going back in the S14. Turned out really good. You know, there's no smells or dust or anything like that on it anymore. So David got some more primer for me for the Supra. No, this is I don't know. Dave and his paint hookup, whatever random, like, I don't know.
I'm sponsored.
Dave's sponsored, but yeah.
Huh.
So anyhow, you know, it's not time for a new truck, but this weekend we are going to the DriftColorado round. I think it's round 4. I need to figure out that they're all running together. But so my truck I've driven it a couple times and it hasn't done the random like not starting thing. Once it's running, it always runs great, but the random not starting was the issue. So I have some other parts on the way, which I'm pretty excited about, but this for now, this is the IPR, basically the oil pressure regulator off of the high pressure oil pump. So I'm going to go ahead and replace that. I just bought a new one. A lot of people say you could take them apart and clean them because they do stick, or they start sticking, but I don't know, it was like 150 bucks, like brand new on eBay for like OEM one. So I got, this is like a deep, well, it's like 1 1/8 inch socket. You could use like a 29 millimeter, like a super deep one. This little thing comes off, and then it uses like the little electronics and stuff to like regulate the stuff. Anyhow, if you guys remember in, I think our Texas video, going down there to drift with Adam at Lone Star Drift. Anyhow, we found a ratchet in the middle of the road, and it had been ran over. And anyhow, so the Snap-on guy gave it to the Snap-on guy, and he's like, well, we can't rebuild it because it's too old, but you can upgrade to this one, 25 bucks. So this is a $25 Snap-on ratchet, which I'm pretty stoked about. So hopefully I have enough room to get in there and do that. But basically what this little valve does is it controls the high pressure oil pump pressure. So basically it needs a minimum of 500 PSI to start. It was only making 190 randomly, and then other times it was just perfect. So basically it just regulates the pressure going to the top of the injector as like hydraulic oil to use that to like properly fire the injectors. But that valve is down there. Let me see if I could see it. I can point it. I can't even. It's down there. I think it's down there. The high pressure oil pump is right here. That valve is down there. I don't know. I'm gonna pull it off, replace it real quick, go home and start shipping a few things because on account of the drift event this weekend. So anyhow, if you guys are in Colorado and you would like to come out to the event this weekend, get on Facebook. This is the best place. They have a DriftColorado.com as well. But get on DriftColorado. If you go right here to events, Round 4 O'Reilly's Auto Championship and Drift Matsuri and Night Drift. So you go to this. This is Saturday, Sunday, so August 26th, 27th at IMI Motorsports. That's where we're going to be. I don't know. All that I don't know. DriftColorado, like them on Facebook and subscribe. You can subscribe to all their events, and basically it'll notify you as soon as you have an event. But that is part of why I'm making sure my truck is hopefully good for that, so we don't have any issues. We're going to get back next week and put some goodie. David got these coilovers when we were picking up the Saab, or not, yeah, when we were picking up Ty's Saab. David got these coilovers for his G35, so I'm not sure if he's going to be drifting or not, because we probably need him to tow the giveaway car up there, because we do want to like bring it out and show it to people. So even if we have to, I don't think the harness is going to be here tomorrow. So even if we're probably gonna have to like ratchet strap it or winch it on a trailer, but it'll be there nonetheless. You guys can come take a look at it, check it out, see what you think, be stoked about it. We're gonna be stoked to show it to people, even though it's not running yet, but we still got a little bit. But like I said, I'm gonna put this valve in my truck and go ship some stuff because we got some key tags in. So cleaning up my valley. There's a bird's nest down here. Look at that. And all the dirty oil that spilled out of that. Yeah, there's like twigs and not a bird's nest, like some mouse was trying to build a little fort down here.
Yeah, I bet they're pumped.
little twigs and stuff. Yeah, they're pretty pumped when Big Dirty fired up, and that's gross. No, but I got the little valve installed. Now I just got to plug it back in, and my actual high pressure oil pump has been a remanufactured one. So I'm kind of curious if this thing has like had the injectors replaced, and like a new high pressure oil pump at some time in its life. Because I bought it at 186 and it has like 280. I don't know, like 284 or something on it right now. So I don't know. But yeah, hopefully this will fix my random not start issue. And then I think once I put those other magical things that I'm going to put in here next week, maybe it'll give me a little bit more power. I also ordered a set of bellowed up pipes too, because my passenger side up pipe is leaking a little bit, so that could be why I'm not making as much boost anymore. But yeah, Big Dirty might be getting a couple upgrades. So instead of upgrading to a new truck, I'm just upgrading Big Dirty. So keep him around. So on the last trip towing the Supers back, my truck was kind of making this random like boost issue. It was like, it was going like, but no, should have lined up the shot. But you could see there's like a leak back there. So basically there's some black stuff on the firewall, which would mean soot. I just checked my turbo for shaft play, and it looks all good. There's no like oil or anything crazy like that in there. I do have like the crankcase vent like rerouted, but I did put this ATS turbine housing or compressor housing on it. I don't know, it was probably a couple months ago, but yeah, so maybe I'll upgrade that thing to like the 360 bearing thing, and then actually turn up the boost on this thing. I don't know, depends. But yeah, so basically the fact that have the bellowed up pipes coming, it replaces those, because basically there's like a little really crappy gasket like right in between that sandwich, so it basically puts like a flex joint in it, and really good seal. So it's basically leaking on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing back together and go home. Well, let's all put it back together. Let's see if she starts. Look at that. Getting old. Oh geez, what's happening? Oh no. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to go like give her the old rape to get some of the air out of the system, but I mean, it starts, but it was starting, so the only, I guess, thing I could do is just drive it around, take it places, start it up, stop it, start it up, stop it, and hope that it starts every time. All right, guys, back in the dungeon, shipping t-shirts and stuff. So we did get our, oh, this is somebody's order. That's a nice order. That's my favorite shirt. That's one of my favorite shirts. That's one of my favorite shirts. These are, whose order is that? What's his name? Oh wow,
Tanner Quinzer.
Tanner, yeah, thank you, Tanner, for your order. But yeah, so we got the Streets Louder key tags, the race car key tags, the daily key tags, all in stock. If you guys are ever bored and you want to just listen to random music forever, no copyright sounds. This is a live stream of like electronic gaming music. But yeah, so we got the whole shipping setup down here. We did just put this sticker on the website today, so be sure to head over there and check that out. This is going to be, I don't know, we're going to have a couple more days of the pre-order sale, and then we're going to kind of cut it off and then go up a little bit on the prices. I think we're going to do that on the 29th. So like on the 29th at midnight, we're going to basically just raise the price on the orders and stuff, since everything's kind of getting in stock and we're getting caught back up. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to come out to the Drift event this weekend, and be sure to head over to MotionAutoTv.com and get yourself entered for a chance to win the S14 giveaway car. Sorry this video wasn't super crazy or had a whole bunch of stuff going in it, but hopefully my truck does good this weekend, and we're gonna ship out some orders. So yeah, I'll see you guys probably Monday.
This beautiful mind. If it's right, the stars align. Nothing can keep you from feeling mine.